What's up, you guys? Sean Sapp. Welcome to Fightful. Here with a name you know. How could you not know him? Man goes viral all the time. Oftentimes, when I'm speaking with the fella, we got Gabe Kid. You'll see him this weekend at New Japan Pro Wrestling. Strong Style Evolved in Long Beach, facing Oiwa. And I mean, we had mentioned you facing Oiwa in the past, and you're like, nobody gives a shit. But they want. And are you going to make quick work of him? How's this going to work out? I see. Well, no, I thought I saw 30-minute time limit. No time limit listed. How you feeling as strong open weight champion going into this weekend?
I feel incredible. I feel incredible. Let's get that clear, yeah? I feel great. This is preparation to me. So no time limit, no problem. I can beat him for as long as I want, or I can finish him soon. It's win-win for me. It's win-win for me. So I'm looking to January 5th. That's all I care about right now. That's where my focus is. That's what I'm locked in on. So this is training. This is live sparring. And it will be going in my favor. I tell you that.
Now, of course, you do have Oiwa this weekend, but listen, everybody is talking about the match with Kenny Omega and how that sort of unfolded, came together. Again, the clip went viral. You've been known to say some pretty extreme things in relation to people. He was no different. But I haven't spoken to you since I spoke to Kenny, which a couple days after that, he was like, yeah, now I want to talk.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Did you watch it or did you read it? Did you? You didn't?
I saw some clips, but he can say what he wants. I've been wrestling this whole year, actively war ready going into fights. So he can do whatever he wants to prepare for this. He can go to the gym. He can hang out with his little friend Ibushi. He can do whatever he wants, but it's not going to compare to anything that I'm going to bring to that match, that fight. Let's get that clear. It's not a match, it's a fight. So he can do what he wants. He can say what he wants. The fact is he's a pathetic, weak man is the reality of the situation. You're a pathetic man. It's easy to say that stuff when you're not fighting every week away from everything that you care about. So don't chat to me about anything. You used to be great, and now you are lunch for me, dinner.
So I've actually never talked to Kenny outside of doing interviews with him. So I only know him in that sense. But like, I've been doing this for quite a while. I can tell when somebody is trying to get somebody else riled up, and Kenny is very good at that. He had a quote, and I'm going to read it to you just now. He says, everyone has their own personal space and bubble. I don't know this guy from a glory hole in the wall, and he's right up in my grill, talking at me, pointing at me. I don't think that terminology, glory hole in the wall, is an accident. I think that he knows that's disrespectful. I think that he knows that comparing you to, quite honestly, a hole in which men stick their dicks through in order to, I don't know, you can add up the rest there. How did you feel hearing that? Did a little bit of you respect that quote, or were you just like, I don't give a shit?
It's entertaining to me because he's such a nerd. He is such a nerd. Like, you know, when you're in Japan and you see the people that they're like set on going there so they can buy some anime merchandise, like he is in that category. Like, he loves Japan so much because he likes to go to Akihabara and see the little maids, little weird fetish nerd. So yeah, he can say whatever he wants. He's not going to get in my head because I know where I've been this year and I know where he's been. You know, you've been in a hospital bed, mate. So talk the best trash that you want to talk. I'm going to decimate you. Like, you're not going to be ready. And I'm always war ready. So
He called you a giant poop stain on the image of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
That's funny because anytime I see New Japan being talked about in the news, my name is involved with it. So that's ignorance. Ignorance is bliss, but it's not going to be bliss when you're getting slapped up by me and you realize that you shouldn't have been talking shit.
He claimed that these were your 15 seconds of fame, and he cares about the working relationship between the two companies more than he cares about you, of which you have said, fuck AEW.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't have a single care in the world about the relationship between us. What relationship? What relationship? Bunch of pack of nerds over there. Pack of nerds over there.
Is there anybody there that you're particularly fond of that you like that catches your eye and you're like, you know what, they're not so bad?
Where? AEW.
AEW, yeah.
The Rizzler.
The wrestler's good. I saw Bobby Lashley this
The
week, and I asked him
Rizzler.
when he was. I asked him when he was going to put the Rizzler in the Hurt Syndicate, and he said, "Well, we're always recruiting."
Yo, he can come and nah, he can't even join the War Dogs. I'd slap the snot out of his nose as well, to be fair.
Rizzler?
I'd beat up the Rizzler in a minute. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'd steal his Instagram and just change it to Gabe Kid 01115 and I'll just
So you already have that one? You'd need a different one.
no, I have 01115, but I'll put
Okay.
an extra one in there, angel numbers and that. So yeah, I'll fight the Rizzler and steal his Instagram account.
I did talk to Big Boom AJ of the Costco guys. He talks about spreading positivity. Why don't you do that more? Why don't you spread positivity?
Because I'm not a very positive man. I am very positive. I'm positive at making money. I'm positive at being extremely handsome. I'm positive at being the most violent wrestler in the world. Like, I'm positive in those regards, but I don't care about any of these other people. I don't care if they don't like what I'm saying. I don't care if they feel a certain way when I say things like, what you gonna do? Tell me off. I'll fucking go to your nan's house, make myself a cup of tea, and then tombstone her. So it don't make a difference. No one in this pro wrestling game, industry, whatever you want to call it, can say anything to me.
If the Costco guys invited you out for a double chocolate chunk cookie, would you go with them? Would you entertain that?
No.
Really?
Nah, not a chance. Just beat up the Rizzler.
What did you think of
people I care about? Actually, no, that's a lie. There are two people I would like to slap up. It's not that I respect either of them. So I don't respect anyone apart from my friends. But I would happily slap up Takeshita. You know, I think it's hilarious that he has a match on Wrestle Kingdom and I don't. I think that's hilarious, to be honest.
Why do you think you don't have a match on Wrestle Kingdom?
Because they don't understand what they're sitting on. Tanahashi doesn't understand. They just see me being disrespectful. They don't see I am the lamb. I am the gold mine for them. I am the gold mine for New Japan right now. I'm the one. So they need to start investing some stocks in me. If they want more money, if they want more fame, if they want more everything, they need to start treating me with some respect.
I think a natural question, and feel free to tell me to get hit by a bus, is, you know, we hear about a lot of contracts that come out up in the early part of the year or spring. Is that a situation with you? Are you going to be talking money soon?
Show me the money. That's all I'm saying. Show me the money. If New Japan don't understand what they've got on their hands, then we'll see. But show me the readies. Show me them sweet notes. Whoever it is, Benjamin Franklin or something.
You're fresh off of Tag League. How was that experience for you? I mean, that's a busy schedule.
It was like, what, 17 matches in 21 days or something? It was on a coach traveling for 3-4 hours before I had to go and beat people up and then sit on a coach for another 3-4 hours to the next town. This is why I talk trash on people from AEW. You could never do this schedule. The schedule that I'm on, constantly in time zones. I flew from New York to Osaka for 1 day. I was there for 2 days, and then I flew right back to New York. You can't do that. You can't do this schedule. You can't keep up with the stuff that I put myself through and continue to put myself through on a daily basis.
I see a lot of these same points echoed. Like I remember Will Ospreay said much of this same thing, and I think that's probably why
he's kissing Tony's ass in a private jet. So bum Will Ospreay. I don't care about Will Ospreay. But you can't. The fact is, New Japan, the hardest company in the world. We are the toughest, you know. So I don't want to hear anybody talking smack when you go to TV once a week, have one match for 15 minutes tops, and then you go back home. So don't chat to me. Takeshita, Daniel Garcia, I'll slap him up as well. I remember he was talking shit a while ago. So let's run it. Let's go.
What did he say?
We were talking 2 years ago, chatting shit to each other online. So I'm ready to go now. It never materialized. I'm ready to go. Put us in a stadium, pay me 50 racks, 50K, and we'll fight. But you ain't getting me if it's not for numbers. I'm a serious man now. A very serious man. I might be mad, but I'm a serious man.
So I'm interested in your take, because when Ospreay did sign with AEW, you heard Triple H mention that he was running from the grind. You seem to think that anything but New Japan is sort of not the grind. How would you stack up what you all do compared to WWE, AEW, and the like? Because I asked you where you were residing before this, and you mentioned 2 continents that were not even the continent that you wrestle on mainly.
Yeah, exactly. Running from the grind. What? Going. Come on, man. Come on, man. Your wrestlers are D4 volleyball players, man. Division 4, you know. NCAA Division 4 volleyball players. Like, shut your mouth, man, about running from the grind. You can't. Listen, what? You can say what you want, but this schedule in Japan is like, that's back in the day, WWF. So, whatever. He can say what he wants. I don't care about him. I'm a better looking bald man than he is. So that's the only thing I care about him. But this is the grind. New Japan is the grind. This is real fighting spirit up in here. Real fighting spirit. So I don't want to hear nothing about no other grind. You ain't grinding like us.
Your opponent this weekend, Oiwa, has been on, I mean, probably the best run of his career of late. I mean, got a win in the tag league.
Career, Sean?
I mean, not yet, maybe, but
for 3 years, mate.
But I mean, he's had some incredible matches over the last month or so, or really the last few months, especially in Noah and Tag League and the like. You don't seem to be putting much stock into him.
It's not that I'm not putting much stock in him. I think him and Fujita, if you look at it on paper, like for wrestlers who are 3 years in, you don't get much better than that. I don't see anybody on that level in any other company for 3 years of experience. Like, let's get that clear, because they're New Japan trained. This is the best system in the world. But I pinned Cody Rhodes before I was a young lion. I chose to do that, to elevate myself, do it the right way. So it's not that I'm not putting stock in him. It's just, I think it's funny that he thinks he can beat me. That he thinks, I used to watch him train. I watched him learn how to be a pro wrestler while I was lifting weights. I was in the dojo pumping iron at the same time. So there's no logic behind him beating me.
I'm going to do a segment. I don't know how often you scroll YouTube. Have you ever seen like Enzo Amore shoots hard on Simon Gotch or whatever those clips are. Okay. Well, I've got one called Shooting Softly, where I ask you, a person who doesn't usually say nice things about people, to say some nice things about a variety of people that I'm going to mention. And it hasn't always worked out great. MJF was one that didn't exactly work out great with. So I'll throw out his name. What about MJF? Have you ever met him? How was that?
Wank stain, twat, nerd, loser, fucking turkey head. Needs to go to Turkey for his head. Wait. There's one more. Yeah. Knobhead. There you go.
Okay. Shingo Takagi.
Fucking fat baby man.
Fat baby man.
He's like a little baby, like compact into like a muscly body, like walks around.
Zack Sabre Jr.
Fucking string bean, lanky streak of piss, wanker, nerd. Nah, he's not a nerd actually. He's pretty. I mean, he's got a decent taste in music, but dickhead. Yeah, dickhead.
Fred Rosser. Once said he was gonna.
I was trying to remember that thing that him and Titus O'Neil used to do, but I couldn't even remember it. So
millions of dollars.
Money, man. I guess maybe.
Eddie Kingston.
Chick-fil-A eating, wheelchair wheeling, broken leg rocking, no back fist popping because you're injured. Loser. Come on, man. My prey. That's what I say about Eddie Kingston.
How about Hiroshi Tanahashi?
Oh, Jesus. Too much Coco's curry.
Your opponent this weekend, Oiwa.
Baby. Akachan. Little Akachan to me. I'll rock him to sleep and throw him at the ring.
I got one that you've wrestled quite a few times. Hiroki Goto.
The biggest what could have been. The biggest what could have been in New Japan. But you're a strong wrestler, Goto. But the problem is, mate, you're very dumb. You're like, what's that film with Jim Carrey and the other geezer? Well, Dumb and Dumber, innit? It's like, if that guy was a Japanese pro wrestler, it would be Hiroki Goto. Like, I was watching the Tag League final back, and he's on commentary, and I powerbomb Naito for a table, and you just hear him go, "Oh, mate, are you all right? Is there anything going on up there?" I don't think so. You absolute idiot. It's like Lenny from Mice and Men.
Oh no!
Oh, Yoshi can now wrestle. Boom. That's how I think.
This Sunday, it is New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Style Evolved in Long Beach. Anything you want to let the people know before we go?
Yeah. Tune in. Fight TV. And I might be on the news again if they let me on. In Los Angeles. Okay. So I don't know if that's supposed to go out yet, but I've said it. So
I mean, listen.
I might be live in the next few days. So tune into that. Tune into New Japan World. Cop the pay-per-view. And it's going to be light work. Then I'm just going to be in LA partying. So it's cool. Tell Snoop Dogg to pull up. Tell Mercedes to tell Snoop Dogg to pull up.
She's on this show, actually. She is on this show.
And it's in Long Beach, man.
I think he's got a WWE deal. I think he's like an ambassador because he carries around that gold belt for them.
Bun Snoop Dogg. Forget Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg wants to smoke with me. That's what I heard.
Guys, check it out. New Japan, Strong Style Evolved, Long Beach this weekend. Until next time, we're out.
Bye.